Hey everybody, quick episode of TJ's Garage or Home Improvement, depending on how you look at it. These are just a few tips we're going to give for remodeling a bathroom or any general construction. Since we do have a blank slate here and it was all open and we were framing in this bathroom, we decided to put in all these backer boards. So wherever you see a 2x6, we're going to be hanging something. Okay, so here you figure we're going to be hanging mirrors here. Up here where we mounted the electrical box, this is where our vanity light's going to go. So instead of putting in mollies in drywall and screwing up the drywall, because you know eventually the mollies are going to fail, we put in backer boards. So if you have a blank slate and you know you're going to be putting in towel bars, robe hangers, towel hooks, over here we have one for a toilet paper roll, make sure you have a solid backer board. It's just something to think about. It makes it a little more solid. If you notice here, we're going to have a walk-in shower. So we have a lot of 2x4s. Well, we're going to be putting in barnwood siding. This is going to be a pretty rustic bathroom. So wherever we have a board, I just want to make sure I have a nailer. So instead of measuring, 13 on or 16 on center for a stud, we're putting in individual boards so we can shoot. We don't have to worry about our seams on our boards in case we get an odd length. We can just shoot them anywhere we want, so we have a real random pattern when we put in the barnwood siding. Inside your shower, we have here, since we decided we're going to put in these corner caddies, we know we're going to rock over this and we know where the tile's going to be. So we put in a backer board where we're going to be screwing in. Okay, so we got two of these. So you figure with 1/2 inch backer board and tile, we have a solid nailer. So we don't have to worry about this coming off the wall. Once we silicone it, mud it in, put in the tile, it's going to be a solid backer. Okay? It's something to think about because 90% of the time, mollies are going to fail inside drywall. Another thing to think about, we decided to look for a vanity. Well, as we look on the internet for these vanities, the 72-inch vanities, the 60-inch vanities, they're very expensive and they're kind of crappy. So what we did was, if you come over here, we took an old buffet, which cost us $100. We got two copper vessel sinks. Those cost us $80 a piece on closeout. And we got two faucets that we got at a big box store for $60. So for, $400, we got a substantial vanity. And we were still able to use the drawers. Okay, if you look up here, we were able to notch out the drawers for the sinks. So we really didn't lose any storage space with this vanity. And it cost us probably $1,000 less than what you pay for these new vanities that 90% of the time the marble tops are going to crack. They have no character and they're overpriced. So when you're doing a bathroom, that's something to think about. Get creative. Don't forget your backer boards. Since we had a blank slate for the shower, we're going to have a doorless shower. We're going to have a walk-in shower. Make sure your shower heads are higher than normal so the shower spray isn't hitting you in the chest. It hits you on the head. We went a little higher with that. But if you have a blank slate, like even in this closet here, we decided to use some old tin that we had from a shed for the ceiling inside our little shower, storage area for the closet. So it's something to think about. Reuse stuff, get creative, plan way ahead so it makes your life a lot easier. So that's it. Thank you.